Back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Mike Bell, the head baseball coach at Pitt. How's it going?
Doing great. How about you, Casey? Everybody good?
Yep, everybody's good over here. Let's talk about how these first few weeks have gone for you guys. How has practice gone up in old PA?
Practice has been great. We've gone about our business each and every day. The beautiful thing about the University of Pittsburgh, it's not always 75 and sunny, but we do have beautiful facilities. So whether we're inside or outside, we can definitely get our daily work in. We can compete each and every day and provide the best opportunity for our student athletes to be ready to compete here this Friday.
Let's talk. Take me around the diamond. Tell me who's out there for you guys this year.
Yeah, we've got a good core group of guys coming back from last year's team, which really made some strides over the last couple of years, but also some new plug and play blood in there as well with the portal and some of our JUCO guys. So we'll start off behind the dish. Tate Levin's coming to us from LaSalle. Was a Cape League All-Star this summer. He'll be splitting time with Johnny Long, who was a transfer from Florida Gulf Coast University. And Luke Lambert's a true freshman from right here in Western PA. So those are our three backstops. Over at first base, Bryce Hewlett, our first baseman from last year, Gold Glove over there, steady as a rock, hit somewhere between the 5 and 7 hole of the lineup. Great left first baseman, going to graduate this spring. So proud of him, what he's done in the classroom. Jack Anderson, who's a transfer from State College of Florida. We'll back him up there. We'll also play with the DH. At second base, Jeff Weller, a transfer from Youngstown State, who had a great offensive career there for him. Not only batting average, on base percentage, but really an offensive threat, stealing some bags. Brock Franks is back in the middle there. Steady Eddie at shortstop for us. And Sky Duff, I believe he was a third-team All-American, all ACC grinder, leadoff hitter coming back on the hot corner there at third. In the outfield, familiar faces. Ron Washington's back for his 5th year, loading down the middle of the lineup somewhere in the third, 3-hole, 4-hole. Brings in a lot of quality ACC at bats. Jordan Anderson is a 5th-year senior for us in center field, can cover gap to gap. Love having Jordan out there. And Kyle Hess is back for his 4th year as well. Strong left-handed power, rare combination of speed and power. Another name you'll hear, CJ Funk, who's a true sophomore, who's had a great fall for us. We'll see a lot of at-bats, either in the DH role or as a 4th outfielder, but can supply some big power for us as well.
Okay, so let's talk about the pitching staff for a sec, Coach.
Yeah, pitching staff, we've got a lot of holes to fill there. We lost a lot of quality innings on the front end on Friday nights with Mitch Myers, drafted with the Oakland A's and went off into pro ball and did a great job for us there, as well as Jordan McCrum on the back end as a closer. So filling those voids. Matt Gilbertson's back, giving us quality starts on the weekend. Billy Corcoran, who started for us 2 years ago, was limited at time with us last year when he was banged up a little bit, but he's back healthy, doing a good job, looking good so far. 2 other, transfer guys on the way in. Logan Evans is a right-hander coming to us from Penn State, and Ben Dragani is a left-hander coming to us from Michigan. But those guys will probably round out the rotation on the early part. The experience that Evans and Dragani bring, some of the older guys there, will play a big role, as well as what Gilbertson and Corcoran can do on the front end. In the bullpen, CJ McKinnock's back, Dylan Lester's back, Brady Devereaux's back, some familiar faces there. Some of the new blood. We had 3 talented freshmen that really did well in the fall and really showed signs early on. They're going to get their opportunities. They're going to have to learn on the fly. But Quinn Kukowski is a low slot left-hander who brings a little funk. He can be a tough at-bat on left-handers as well as right-handers. Tyler Kennedy has a lot of upside. Still coming into his own, but a big power arm right-hander, as well as Jonathan Batista, who has the ability to do some special things with the baseball. A couple transfers that came in that could fill in with the bullpen roles. Baron Stewart, transfer from the University of South Florida, who's a 5th-year guy. who's had a lot of experience, not only closing, relieving, starting, a little bit of everything, but I think he's a hybrid guy. He can do a little bit of everything for you, as well as Hayden Summers. Hayden's a transfer from Walter State Junior College, who year in and year out is playing for the Junior College World Series. Probably a couple guys I left out. Ryan Miller is a transfer from North Carolina A&T, and a couple other freshmen. They'll be fighting for some spots, but that's your core 12.
All right. So let's talk about where you guys stand right now in terms of, you know, the ACC is always insane of a conference, but what do you guys really kind of need to do to get to where you want to go in a very, very tough ACC?
Well, I think the question is, where do you want to go, but where are you right now too? And we want to be present. We want to be where our feet are right now. And when we start off things here first week in Florida against Canisius, we want to make sure we're playing good baseball and keeping guys healthy early on. As you said, this league, top to bottom, provides opportunities for anybody to compete for championships. And when you look at it, you have your historical powerhouses, but you also have anywhere from, when I say this, 8 to 14 teams that could, if they get that opportunity to go to a regional, compete at a high level and cause havoc. And we've had some guys that traditionally are not regional caliber programs, but are one game away from Omaha. So that's one of the things that attracted me to Pitt years ago. And I like the progressions that we're making. I'm not worried about where we are right now. I want to see the progress we make through the season. And most importantly, we want to make sure we're healthy and playing our best baseball at the end of the season.
Yeah, for sure. Finally talk about really your upcoming games coming up this weekend for you guys.
Yeah, early on, we're very fortunate. I'm going to play a good Canisius team out of New York. They return a lot, just like a lot of people in college baseball. The one thing that I see across the board, rosters are older, they're deeper. Whether you're a Power 5, whether you're a mid-major, anybody can beat anybody on any given day. And it's one of the things Coach Martin used to always say, there's only one opening day, and it's a beautiful thing. So we're excited to get down to some warmer weather. We're going to have the opportunity to play 4 games over a 3-day span. We're going to get to use a lot of bodies and get a lot of opportunity for guys from a growth and development. And we'll take what's in front of us and then continue on for the next week.
All right. Well, Mike Bell, thank you so much for coming on and talking with us, and good luck to the Panthers this season.
Thanks, Casey. Appreciate all you do for college baseball, and hail to Pitt.